I've seen people even grind off like 2 inches of them on asphalt because they're dragging the boat and the rudder's not up. You got 2 pins right here. They slide right in 2 holes here. So the rudder board has to be up and go in there. You see this as they go just like this. So in the cleat, being held up. I always like to push on it a little bit just to make sure that she's not going to pop out. On this end right here, okay? And the line spools up inside here, which is what allows you to pull the sail in and out. Operates the very same way as a larger boat. If you're with a larger boat, the pin she's holding just slides through the hole. Shackle. And this jib thing is probably the trickiest part of rigging the boat. Okay, so once we get through this, the rest of the rigging the boat is just putting things in the right place. This part takes a little technique. The shackle could probably be lubricated. It's actually like where the pin comes out. Yeah, those are very dangerous because if the pin goes down in the dirt, I'm going to put it right back in. The very best thing to do with these is to put them right back in. This next time we got it. Who's making a list of things to do to their boat? So solving that is actually okay, now I'm back to here. And what happens at the bottom down here is we talked about purchase a second ago, there's a 6-to-1, yours might not be 6-to-1. Back on. I have a shackle. I'm going to tie my white line through there. And pins. Push the button, pin goes in. Right? We're good there. And we're still tied to the front. So now I can pull it back down. Okay. And I can tie the matching box back to this. So one of the things, eyes forward. That's the hard thing. Is not looking at what you're doing, but still doing the right thing. But all that's all the right motion.
Sing us a song.
Paying attention.
Change hands. Put pressure on me. Oh, look at it.
So you exchanged hands a little bit early. That exchange should happen behind your back. Because that's what allows you to look forward. So anytime you're doing it and it doesn't seem smooth, just slow it down a little bit and do one step at a time. Just do the whole thing really slow. Change your hand position, right, and slide down just like that. Now stand up. Cross the boat. Exactly. Yeah.
Nice.
So you see the exchange happens when she's all in there.
You're looking forward. Not falling over.
Partially because you were turned around looking at it. The crew is sitting with a shoulder from the crowd, as far forward as they can, and they're holding a jib sheet. This is all technique. You know, this looks tricky when you first see it, but if we go out on the water and you do it, it really becomes kind of a natural motion. The trimmer always looks rearward when, I know it's opposite from the skipper, but the trimmer looks rearward through the tank, okay? And the whole motion is they stand up, they put a foot over, right? Now this is behind their back and this is in front of their face, so once they put their foot over, they're going to bend down like this, and the boom does that, right? Standing up, and then they're going to release this line and pull on this line, and that's the whole thing. And this probably is even easy. And he's blasting along, and that person says, prepare to tack. Okay, so there's 2 steps that are the first steps for the trimmer for prepare to tack. Uncleat and take the slack out. Okay, that's the 2 steps. It's really simple to do. They uncleat and take the slack out. So when you take the slack out here, if you take the slack out like that, now see how this line's under my legs? Wherever you're sitting, that line is behind you. Okay? So uncleat and take the slack out. So see how I took the slack out? There's no slack in. Now the sail would obviously be over there, right? But I could still take the slack out because this line would go around the front of the mast and to the corner of the jib. You see how high my hand is? So you don't want your hand up here. You want your hand here. Okay? And the reason because is if you have your hand here and you go over there, you've lost this much pull. Because that line is already, if your hand is here, you're going to get that much extra pull. So hand down at the bottom with the slack taken out and completed. And then you say ready. So we'll go through those again. The skipper says, prepare to tack. You uncleat, take the slack out, hand down here, and you say ready. Okay? Most good skippers will not tack the boat until they hear ready. The reason for uncleating this is because if they tack the boat and that's cleated and you don't get it out of that cleat, you're probably going to crash. The wind will go on the back of the jib and it's completed, so the back of that jib's going to roll the boat over and there's not a whole lot you're going to do about it besides go swimming. So one of the things Krista can tell you that uncleating, I better see it uncleat, I better hear it uncleat. But prepare to tack means that line becomes uncleated. First steps, uncleat, helm, prepare to tack. You uncleat, you take the slack, your hand's down here, and then they say helm to lee. Now in helm to lee, there's like 3 motions you're going to do here. You're going to stand up. So this line is on a jib that's being trimmed. You don't want to let it go. You can't let it go yet. You have to hold some pressure on it. You're going to stand up, you're looking rearward, foot over, right? Head down, boom comes across, you're going to release this, pull this, and sit down. Sail right now, right? So that boom is not going to come this way. It's only going to go that way. The air pressure is pushing it that way. So from right here, I could stand like this, and I'm in no danger whatsoever. The air is going that way. Once I bend over, and I watch the boom come over my head, I can now stand again, because now the air pressure is doing that, right? So there's no danger with standing with this thing on your hip right here. It's not like going downwind where the thing might jibe and ding you. Not going to happen. When the nose of the boat goes through the wind, this is going to get blown over there, and this is your safe zone. Over there, you're behind the main, but over here is your safe zone. Let's go back. So I'm going to go through the whole tacking setup again. Main's over there, sailing along, jib's over there, main's over there, happily sailing along. The skipper decides they want to tack. They do all that skipper stuff back there that we've been talking about. Prepare to tack.
Prepare to tack.
Thank you. Uncleat, take the slack. When I do take the slack, my hand is low. Okay, and I say ready. Okay, and then the skipper says helm to lee. Helm to lee, he's turning the boat. He's turning the boat. I have 3 steps. I stand up and foot over, right? Now I've got plenty of balance here, right? Because I got 1 foot on one side of the board, 1 on the other. My head's down while the boom comes across. I get my head down, then I release this line,